good, folkers? Snap Turtle, aka Snapzilla Gorilla, aka Author M.E. Magnum, aka The Definition, coming at y'all with a quick video. This video is regarding, as you read in the title, Hassan Campbell. It's about Hassan Campbell keeping my name out of his mouth. But first, I'm gonna start with this. Okay, I'm not going to do what a lot of people are doing and trying to blame, a child for going back to their abuser. Okay, so I've said this plenty of times before, and I'm not going to change up on it just because Hassan Campbell, has a problem with me. There is no such thing as a 20-something, 30-something-year-old grown-ass man having a relationship with a 12, 13, 14, 15-year-old child. No relationship, romantic relationship anyway, is possible with people of those ages, between those ages. You cannot have, as a 20 or 30-year-old man, a relationship with a 12, 13, 14, 15-year-old child. It's just not possible. Okay? Romantic. There is nothing for you to relate to. In order to have a relationship, you have to be able to relate to that individual you have a relationship with. A 12-year-old child cannot romantically relate to a 30-year-old grown-ass man. Okay, let's get that out the way. I believe what happened to Hassan happened. Okay, and even if he did have some type of love or fell in love with Afrika Bambaataa, we must understand that he was groomed. Okay, he was groomed and manipulated. His mind was manipulated as a child, as a 12, 13, 14, 15-year-old child. People are saying, oh, he was 17, 16, 8, 9, 10. It doesn't matter. At those ages, you cannot have a relationship with a grown-ass man. Okay? What Afrika Bambaataa did to him and other people is groom them, manipulate them into allowing him to prey on him. Okay, this happens to children all over the world. Okay, this happens. Okay, Hassan Campbell's not the exception because he's a childish prick. It doesn't change that. Okay, so I'm not gonna sit up here and say all of a sudden, oh, you wasn't molested, blah blah blah, the blue blow. Yeah, he was. I believe it. Okay, we have to be careful about what we accept as a community. We can't accept child abuse and child sexual abuse because the child grew up to be an asshole. We can't do it because we're sending a message that, oh, it's okay because he grew up to be a tough thug. You know what I'm saying? That's not how that shit works. Now, with that aside and that out the way, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna speculate on his sexuality or anything like that. That's irrelevant to me. Whatever his sexuality is, that's on him. But I will say this. Hassan did a video or did a live where he started going in on certain individuals that used to be his moderators, myself included. And when he mentioned me, of course, he had to do his little tough guy shit, you know what I'm saying, and call me a bitch ass, and oh well, he called me a bitch ass, so what? I don't let name calling bother me. I don't care that he did that. And then I heard he might have said something about calling me a bum in the truck. Whatever, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Let me know what bum makes over $100,000 a year, and we can go from there. Anyway, so That doesn't bother me. The bum in the truck and the whatever he said about me being a bitch ass. I don't worry about what men call me from 3,000 miles away. Because unless you see me with these hands, it don't matter what you call me. All the hands do the talking when two grown men have a problem. You know, unless they want to talk it out and do it amicably. If that can't work, you know, all the name calling and all this shit, it's just words are wind. Okay, words are wind. But I guess he got upset because, you know, I responded to him talking about a child named Damaris, Derek Williams' daughter, about coming after her, talking shit about a child. You know, I did say that was some punk ass shit. He probably got upset about that because I said that was punk ass shit. Didn't say he was a punk. I said that was punk ass shit, and I stand by that. Regardless, never mind the name calling. Okay, what I want to address is how he sat up there and said that I sat up there and watched as another former moderator said that he was fucking his children and that his children were fucking each other. That is a bold-faced lie from a bold-faced liar. I never sat up in nobody's comment section, heard them say that Hassan was fucking his kids and that they were fucking each other. That never happened. Number one. Number two, if we're talking about one of his ex-moderators, she did mention his children, but not in that way. Okay? She was saying that Hassan said he touched other children when he was a kid, and she wonders or is concerned that might be happening to his children, or that he might be doing that. I don't think that's going on myself. I said as much in the comment section. He said I said nothing to this individual or anything like that. That I just let it happen. No. If you talk to this ex-moderator, I did address that particular line of commentary. I did. I questioned that line of commentary, but privately. Okay? I did that, you know, through private channels. I didn't do it right there. I did mention some stuff in that live where she said that. You know, I said, you know, I don't believe that. No, I don't think that happened. You know what I'm saying? I stated my opinion. So it's not like I didn't say anything. But then I mentioned something later on to her. That's between me and her. Whatever they got going on is between her and him. But she never said that he was fucking his children or that his children were fucking each other. Let me explain the pathology of Hassan Campbell. Okay? From what I see. I'm not a psychiatrist, but what I see is someone who loves the attention and likes to stir up drama. He likes the drama. He likes to play the victim. He likes to add extras. He likes to put 2s on the 10s and all that other shit to kind of spark some type of, you know, some type of brutal, you know, rivalry where he's the, you know what I'm saying, where he's like the hero and everybody's coming after him and all that other shit. No one said that he was fucking his children. No one that I fuck with. No one that I fuck with said that he fucks his children, that his children fuck each other. No, that didn't happen. So what he's doing, and he's throwing me in it, saying that I'm sitting up there letting it happen. No, that never happened like that. He's a bold-faced liar. Okay? He's a bold-faced liar. He's lying. And then he says that Sonetta be up in our comment section and manipulating us into going after Hassan Campbell. Excuse me, but Sonetta has never been in my comment section, ever. Sonetta has never contacted me. I never talked to him. You know what I'm saying? I don't even watch his content. I'm not a fan of Sonetta. Not a fan of him because he said some shit that I didn't appreciate in regards to child molestation in general. Talking about 8 years old, 6 years old, 7 years old, like that's child molestation. His age limit of when child molestation occurs or when it does not occur any longer, I wholly disagree with. And I'm surprised that he would say some shit like that. If you have children, see, all you got to do is put yourself in that place. If you have children that are 13, 12, 13, 14, 15 years old, would you be okay with them dating a 30-something-year-old? That's all you got to ask yourself. Would you allow your children to date a 30-year-old? And if you say no, then it wasn't right when it happened to Hassan. I don't care, if he loved them and all this other shit, it doesn't matter. That love was manipulated. That love was formed out of evil. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm not a fan of Sonetta. You know, I mean, during their beef and shit, they both did some shit. You know, he was talking about his family. He was talking about his family. You know, on some petty shit. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I roll with Hassan because, you know, you're making fun of child molestation. You're saying child molestation isn't child molestation. That's straight up and down bullshit. You understand? Let your 13-year-old date a 30-year-old. See what happens. Your ass will not let that go down. And I damn sure ain't letting it go down. So I will not allow Hassan Campbell's prickiness and drama queenedness and, his childish behavior. I'm not going to allow that to cloud my judgment in regards to what child molestation is. And then, Hassan Campbell's pretty childish. He's a big child. He's a child. And a lot of it has to do with what happened to him as a child. I feel bad for him. You know what I'm saying? I don't hate the dude. You know, I do think he's an idiot at times. Listen, come on. But that's not going to let me make fun of him as being molested as a child. That's not going to happen. You know, but I will say he's not the Malcolm X of this shit. There is no Malcolm X of YouTube. There is no Malcolm X of Twitter. None of that. There will never be another Malcolm X. And if there is, that cat is going to be riding in a whole different manner. You understand what I'm saying? So little things like that, you know, him thinking that he's this, that, and the third. Listen, men have egos, and they always think a lot of men like him think they're better than everybody else. You know, he thinks he's better than it. He thinks he's the only one that spits real shit on YouTube. He thinks he's Malcolm X of this shit, and then the next day he's the Alpo of this shit, and then the next day he's the Nipsey Hussle of this shit, and then it's part of his act, it's part of his persona, it's part of his character that he has created. He created this character in his mind and presented it to the YouTube streets, and he has to split personality shit. He has multiple personalities, I guess, and they all merge together to form this new Hassan Campbell that I don't know. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But he's damaged. He was damaged as a child, and that damage has yet to heal. Those wounds have yet to heal. But he's a grown-ass man. You know what I'm saying? Despite the fact that his wounds have yet to heal, I'm not going to let him sit up here and lie on me and lie on the people that I roll with. No one said that his children were fucking each other. No one said he was fucking his children. No one ever said that I rock with. Let's not forget. You say I sit up there and let people attack your child. Well, I sat up there and let you attack Kev Gill's kids. Sonetta's kids, Polite's kids. You know, we sat up there and watched you say you was gonna put heavy penis in 13, 14-year-old children. Now, do we understand why you did that? Do we understand that it was hypothetical? Do we understand that you were trying to put in his mind what kind of damage could be done to a child? I understand that. I wouldn't have done it that way. Wouldn't have done it that way. But I understand why you did it. I just don't. I wouldn't have done it that way. But I'm not gonna sit here and say that you actually did want to fuck his children. You know, whatever. The fact is, you said that, and we sat up there in your comment section. We let you do it because we understood where you were coming from, even though we all sat up there and told you that probably wasn't the best way to do it. Not even close. Because you don't bring children. Even if they bring your children in it, you don't bring the children in it. You know, that doesn't make you the better person. That just makes you just as petty as they are. You know what I'm saying? And then as far as, well, so there's got grown children, so they can fend for themselves. But as far as Polite child, yeah, you said Polite, said some shit about your kids. Listen, you know, whatever. But the fact is, you sat up there and said shit about other people's children. You sat up there and said some shit about Derek Williams' child, and Derek Williams has never said anything negative about your children. You know, when you texted me and said that I was sitting up there letting Cass say this and that, Queen's Throne, Queen Supreme said this, that, and the third. But then I'm like, well, what does that have to? Because when I made that video, I was talking about Damaris. I was talking about Derek Williams' child. So are you justifying that? Are you saying that you said that about Derek's child and that you had every right to? That you had every right to say that about Derek Williams' child because
I have this channel is to shine the light of truth on the evil people in this world. Somebody sent me this video.
Are you saying that? Oh shit. Are you saying that it's okay to talk about Derek Williams' child because you feel like Queen's Throne said some shit about your child? What kind of? That doesn't make sense. That doesn't give you the right to attack Derek's child, and that's what I was getting on about you about. Because up to that point, I was trying to stay out of the middle of the shit. I was trying to say, look, you know, y'all are beefing, y'all are going through what y'all going through, but at the end of the day, we could all probably come back from this and move forward and make some shit happen. You know what I'm saying? And really focus on what's really important. Right? That's what I was thinking. I was like, okay, let this shit cool down. And we can go from there. A lot of shit was said, a lot of negative shit. At the end of the day, we don't know each other like that. You know what I'm saying? And that's part of the reason that people can fall into beef so quick. Because we don't know each other like that. We see each other through these screens on the YouTube. You know what I'm saying? We got all these powerful voices. Let's put this petty shit aside at some point and come back from it. But when you went ahead and attacked Damaris like that, I knew that it was a wrap. Like, there was no reasoning with you. There was no logic. There was no rationalizing with you. There was none of that. There was no logic. So I did what I did. It is what it is. And so, yeah, that's where I'm at with it. But, I mean, you should keep my name out your mouth because, you know, I'm small fry. You know, I'm not a big YouTuber. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. So if you want to bring attention to me, fine. You know, when you mention my name, I'm going to come up here and with a logic and sound and rational mind, with an objective perspective, like Star would say, with an objective mind, I am going to address you from that way, from that manner, not with emotion, not with, you know, oh, bitch ass, oh, okay, I'm a bitch ass, whatever. Ooh, I'm a bitch ass. Oh, so what? Okay, I'm a bitch ass. Okay. But I did not sit up there and say, and let nobody say shit about you fucking your children and them fucking each other. Let's get that straight right now. Never happened. You adding extras. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. You adding extras. That's come on. Miss me with the bullshit. Yeah. So yeah, that's all I got to say about it. And yeah, put this shit to bed. You know, there's nothing you can do to me that would hurt me. You know what I'm saying? 3,000 miles away, there's no point in talking shit and name calling. You know what I'm saying? What you said about the marriage was punk ass shit. It was punk ass shit. You know what I'm saying? And then there's no denying that. It's irrefutable. Okay? So yeah, we'll go from there. You choose what move you want to make. But you know, I'm not like these other cats you be coming at on YouTube. You understand what I'm saying? I'm cold and calculated, and you don't want to take it to the next level. And whatever level it may be, because I told you on the phone, I don't want to go back and forth with you on YouTube. I told you that through text message. So I mean, that's just I suggest that you just keep it where it is. And all I'm doing is refuting and rebutting what you said about what I sat up there and let somebody say about you and your kids. Bullshit. Nah, didn't happen like that. Peace.